Okay, class 10th. Now, in the last part of this chapter, that is section C, in this characteristic, we will study about the characteristics of sound, their subjective nature, subjective and objective nature. Now, see, basically there are three types of characteristic: loudness, pitch, and quality, on the basis of which we distinguish the sound from one another. Now, first we will study about loudness. Now, what is loudness? See, it is the characteristics by virtue of which a loud sound can be distinguished from a faint one, although both having the same pitch or quality. This is loudness. Now, with the help of an example, suppose a tuning fork is being struck normally, then you will hear a feeble sound. Clear? And the sound generally expressed in the form of waveform with the help of CRO. CRO is cathode ray oscilloscope. With the help of the scientists have given us the waveform. Now there are two conditions: when the tuning fork is struck softly, then we will hear a feeble sound. If suppose the same tuning fork is struck on a table, then you will hear a larger sound. Now, on the basis of this, they have given us two waveform. Between this is displacement of the wave, this, and this is time period. Now, in the first condition of and the second wave of the same, when it is struck with the table, giving larger surface area. Clear? Then the waveform is converted into this part. Now you will see here the amplitude is this much only, and here the amplitude is quite larger. This is A, this is A. Clear? This, the downward part is represented by minus A, and this also minus A. But here the value of A is less than this. This has a larger amplitude, so this represents loud note of the tuning fork, and this represents soft note of the tuning fork. Clear? So it is clearly been seen that loudness is dependable on the amplitude of the wave. Clear? Now, next I have written intensity. See, intensity is what? Intensity of a sound wave is the amount of energy passed per second normally through a unit area at that point. Amount of energy which is being passed through unit area of that wave is called intensity of sound. Clear? Its unit is watt per meter square. Clear? Now, if we talk about, if the energy carried by the sound is greater, then that has a larger intensity. Clear? The intensity is depends on the certain factor, that is four factors on which it is dependable. The first one is, it is the square of the amplitude of vibration. Clear? Next is square of the frequency of vibration. Third is density of air, and fourth is velocity of sound in air. Clear? These are the four factors on which it depends. Clear? Now, the next part is subjective nature of loudness and objective nature of loudness. Subjective nature means here what happens, the loudness of a sound depends on the intensity, because the energy carried by the wave depends on the eardrum of the listener, because the sensitivity of the listener is different from one to another. The same sound can be different for different listener because of their sensitivity. Clear? Now here we talk about a sound wave of subjective in nature, that we can say a loudness is subjective because it depends on the sensitivity. If we talk about intensity is measurable. Clear? It is measurable and has objective nature. Intensity is measurable and has objective nature. If we talk about loudness, it is depends on the sensitivity of the listener. Clear? This is all about subjective and subjective nature of loudness and objective nature of intensity. Clear? Now generally, how many factors are there on which the loudness depend? The first one is loudness is proportional to the square of amplitude. Clear? That means loudness is directly proportional to the square of amplitude. That means L is directly proportional to the square of amplitude. Loudness varies inversely square of distance between them. That means if the distance is, if the source of sound is closer to you, then you hear a louder sound. If the source of sound is far from you, then the sound becomes feeble, and a situation comes when you are not able to listen the sound. Now loudness depends on the surface area of the vibrating body. In the first case, when we have discussed this, in this case, this tuning fork is struck on the table which has the larger surface area, and the amplitude of the loudness is greater. Clear? That means smaller the area, loudness is less; larger the area, loudness is more. Clear? Loudness depends on the density of medium. If the density is higher, then loudness also higher. Loudness depends on the presence of that resonant bodies. That means the presence of resonant bodies near the vibrating body increase the loudness of sound. There is a relationship between derived by the scientists between loudness equals to K log 10 I, where L is loudness, K is the proportionality constant, I is the intensity of sound. Clear? They have just given the relation. Generally, unit of loudness is phon, and the level of sound is expressed in decibels. Clear? Now the next part is noise pollution. In this, actually what happens, there is a range of our human hearing, that if the sound is above 122 dB, above 122 dB decibel, then it is termed as noise. Clear? It can cause headache or a permanent damage to the human ear. The safe sound is 0 to 80 dB. Clear? This is the safe sound. Clear? This is the noise pollution can be, there are certain examples of noise pollution, that horns, loudspeakers, moving vehicles, they can cause noise pollution. Clear? Students, till here do the book reading, and rest of the part I will give you in the next video.